What's good, everybody? It is your boy FiveWars Deke. Oh man, this is not clickbait. I don't do clickbait. This is for real. My PS2 died, and I know like it's not that surprising, right? Like the PS2 is how old? Like 20, 21 years old. Like come on now, the PS2 came out a long time ago, so I guess at some point it was going to go out, but it's just so disappointing, man. It hurts. It hurts. The PS2 has brought so much joy to my life before YouTube, you know, before this channel, before Solomon Daniels, but this is the worst time to die. Like, why would you die right before the playoffs? How? You know what I mean? I went to the vintage gaming store, which, by the way, I encourage all of you to support your local gaming stores. I went to the local vintage gaming stores, store, and they said the power supply went kaput, and in order for me to basically play the rest of the series, I have to get a new PS2, which fortunately, they do have PS2s sitting in the back. And thankfully, Solomon Daniels is on an external memory card. So that universe lives on a memory card, which still works, and Solomon Daniels in this series will continue. So the day I get that PS2 will probably be Monday. Today is Saturday. I'm going to enjoy some conference championship football. Go Dogs. I hope they can beat Alabama. I think it's going to be a close game, but I hope they can beat Alabama. And then I get the PS2 on Monday, probably. Hopefully the Buccaneers beat the Panthers, because if they don't, Todd Bowles is going to get fired. And if Todd Bowles gets fired, that means I'm working on Monday. I usually have Mondays off. So hopefully the Bucks beat the Panthers so Todd Bowles can keep his job. I can have Monday off. I can go get the PS2. And then the Chiefs will take on the Buffalo Bills to start the playoffs on Tuesday. That is the plan for right now. That's the plan. For the next few minutes, let's just refresh what happened in the regular season, because I guess it does kind of come at a good break. You know, you get that first round bye, basically. So the season started with a road game in Nashville taking on the Titans. And look, the Titans ended up making the playoffs. Young football team, really good football team, ended up making the playoffs, didn't win their division, but they kind of gave us a challenge to start off. Darrell Irvin went crazy though, 3 touchdowns in that contest. We end up going to Dallas. Solomon Daniels had a pick 6 in that game, his only pick 6 of the season, one of 6 interceptions for the Don. And look, man, I didn't think we were going to clap Dallas the way we did, but we clapped Dallas. The next week, we had our home opener against Washington. They had the reigning, all right, I guess reigning, yeah, he was the Heisman Trophy winner. He was the first overall pick, Heisman Trophy winner. Solomon picked him off. He did not have an interception, had not thrown an interception in the first 2 weeks of the season. Solomon gave him his welcome to the NFL moment. We then go to Oakland, handle business in Oakland. Solomon Daniels goes to Denver, plays Denver one last time in Denver, a mile high, got revenge there. Beat Jacksonville. We played a very drunk game that made absolutely no sense in San Diego, beating them. Beat the Raiders again. Now that game against Cleveland, now y'all know that was weird, okay? You probably should have lost. We're going to address that in just a second. But we ended up coming back in the fourth quarter, beating them, completed the season sweep of the Broncos, beat the Patriots, beat the Giants. Our first loss of the season. We were 12-0, best start in Chiefs history. And then we lost in overtime to the Chargers. But it's all good. Bounce back the next week, beat the Texans, then we beat the Colts, and then we got shut out in week 17 against the Eagles on the road, Sunday Night Football. We rested our starters in the second half because by that point we had already clinched the #1 seed, so it really didn't matter. You know, we just wanted to kind of give our guys a break. We have no major injuries. We're healthy. We're rested. We're looking good. And we're feeling good. I understand that there are doubters, though. I do. I get it. Like, there are people that are like, dude, there's no way the Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl. I don't care that they're the 1 seed. They are the luckiest team in the NFL. They shouldn't have beat the Giants. They shouldn't have beat the Texans. You know, they shouldn't have beaten the Browns. You know, all these games that people say we should have lost and we actually ended up winning. We didn't actually really beat anybody. But here's the thing. The teams that made the playoffs, the Titans, the Jaguars, right? The Texans. We beat them. We beat those teams. They said, oh, y'all are going to get exposed when you play Jacksonville. We beat Jacksonville. Y'all are going to get exposed when you play the Patriots. We beat the Patriots. Y'all are going to get exposed when you play the Texans. And we beat the Texans. We beat quality teams. We didn't just play a whole bunch of bad teams. We had a first place schedule. We played a first place schedule. So we played other first place teams. And we beat those teams. I know we have struggled. I do. I know we've struggled, but like, we're winning. At the end of the day, we only lost 2 games, and only one of those games was a game where the starters played the whole time. The other game we lost, the starters rested the second half. There were no starters. Randolph was on the bench. Darrell Irvin was on the bench. Dwayne Bowe was on the bench. John Shutt was on the bench. Everybody was sitting down. Tamba Hali on the bench. Come on now. Like, can we be for real? Can we be for real here, y'all? This team is good. And this team is at home. Everybody got to come see us. It's not, oh, y'all got to see the Bills. No, the Bills got to see us. They got to come to our house, to our environment. And I know the Bills did get us last year. If you want to go back and watch that game, the Bills did get us last year. But, you know, look, we're a team that finds ways to win ball games. And that's what this comes down to. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I really wanted to play this game last week, y'all. I did. Oh, man, I was hyped. I was like, I can't wait. I had just played the game the night before. And by the game, I meant the PS2. So I had NCAA 08. I was playing a little bit of NCAA 08, just having some fun, whatever. Played a couple of games, a couple of exhibition games against the computer. You know, just having a little fun. Go to bed, get up next morning, walk into the living room, get down, and the red button or the red light is not on. I'm like, that don't seem right. You know, well, let me make sure everything's plugged in, you know, whatever. Hit the power button, nothing. Okay, let me flip the switch, you know, in the back, on and off. Nope, nothing. I'm like, what in the world is, I know the cord's not messed up. What happened to the I was just playing the PS2 last night. So I'm still trying to mess with it, play with it. Nothing. Go to the store, it's dead. The PS2 is dead. Oh, man. Sucks. It sucks. But the series is not over. I don't have to cancel it, thankfully. Like I said, memory card that contains Solomon Daniels is still there. It's fine. The series still lives. We will have the exciting conclusion to the Solomon Daniels story coming up on Tuesday. Until then, enjoy your football. Go Dogs. I will see y'all in the divisional round of the playoffs. Chiefs, Bills. One love.